back. I cannot lie, guys. I think it's starting to really hit me now. I know I complain about it and talk about how much it is to just juggle all this stuff, but I think I'm really feeling it now. I was literally about to leave the house without the camera because I was just gonna run some quick errands. But I felt like I needed to bring it for some reason. It felt like I was like leaving the house without like my wallet or something. It's like, that's how bad like I've become attached to having the camera around. It's like literally a habit to bring this camera to film everything now. I am going to head over to go to Best Buy right now because I do not have an external hard drive. So all these videos that I've made like in the past year or two have been backed up on my laptop. I don't have any more storage anymore. So I need to get another hard drive so I could, you know, offload those onto there and that I could, you know, have more space on my actual Mac. And today, guys, is a very lucky and special day for all those car heads in here. I'm finally gonna start doing a little bit of car content in this video because I kind of have to. I have a track day this Friday. So literally in 2 days, including today, it's 2 days. And I need to prep my car for that event. And I haven't gone around to do that because I've just been busy with, you know, a lot of shit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these errands done. All right, I just got out of Best Buy. The hard drive that I actually decided to choose instead was the SanDisk Extreme Pro. I use them already for my SD cards and they're already really good. I've heard good things about these and I see these around with a lot of content creators. I feel like this is a very popular one that they use. And I was just asking chat which is the best, and honestly, with how it was priced there at Best Buy, this was the cheaper option compared to like the Crucial and like the Samsung T7s. So yeah, but this one is a lot more reliable, stronger, and just has more of a reputation within content creators to be just a solid hard drive that gets the job done. Okay, so that's one errand done. Now let's go get our oil change supplies, which is just oil. Good times. All right, guys, I just got home. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the car to cool down before I start working on it. I don't want to be touching hot ass oil or hot ass brake pads and rotors, so I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit. But that gives me time to go ahead and export footage onto the new hard drive, so it kind of works out in my favor. Holy crap, dude, this thing exports so fast. Peep this shit. There's about 66 gigs. Look how fast it's going. It's like a gigabyte a second. You know, maybe it is worth getting this hard drive. Not bad. I fuck with that a lot, actually. More than a gigabyte a second. Wow, this is fire. This is really good. All right, guys, I just finished food. Now we're gonna get started on the car. I'm excited. Also, kind of dreading it because I don't really like working on cars, but you know, it has to be done. I need to get this done. Today, what our plans are is we're gonna do an oil change. I'm gonna swap out the pads to the track pads, and then I'm gonna do a nut and bolt check, make sure everything's snug and tight, torque to spec. I'll clean the air filter because I don't even remember the last time I cleaned the air filter in the engine. And I believe that's it for today. Yeah, let's go ahead and start working on the car. you guys are wondering why I'm loosening it all with my hands, my impact broke like months ago. So I've just been putting the wheels on and off and screwing the lug nuts all by hand. Okay, I've just been doing everything by hand here. But luckily I haven't had to install anything.
just removing and putting on the wheels. So for those who want to know what kind of pads I run for the track, so after every event, or whenever I have time to swap after events, I swap back to my street pads because they're just better for streeting. For the street pads, I use Hawk HPS pads, which are high performance street, I believe, pads. For the track, I use the Project Mu Club Racers all around. Logo because of how dirty it is, but these are them's. Project Mu Club Racers. I'd recommend it for its track. Wouldn't really recommend it for a street. It's just too loud for the street. Like I'm telling y'all, it's loud. Having a TRD edition, it comes with some sweet ass Brembos, and it makes installing pads like way easier and quicker. You don't have to actually disassemble and pull out the caliper. There are these pins right here and a retaining clip that keeps the pads in. And once you remove it, you have clean access to pull in and out your pad. Like, how cool is that? Oh my gosh, bro. Bro! I'm actually gonna crash out, guys. I'm actually gonna crash out. This is fucking stupid. Fuck it out. What's up, man? Well, good news is the car's finished and fully prepped. I did the oil change, brake pads, nut and bolt check, made sure everything looked good. Good sign, nothing's bad, other than a few tears on the boot on this side, but it's very small. I don't think it should be a problem. And if anything, I'm gonna bring a spare axle, as I have a spare one, OEM too. So, just in case, but I'm praying I won't need to use it, but you know, it's good to be safe than sorry. Literally, after I did the oil change and I spilled all the oil, I just lost it, man. Just want to apologize for crashing out. I don't mean to be like that, but it's just like a lot of stuff's going on. The last thing I need is to spill the oil for no reason. Also, while I did my nut and bolt check, I realized that my driver's side actually sit a lot higher than my passenger side. Yeah, my passenger side's pretty low. A little bit of tuck, and the other side was like higher by 1/4 of an inch. So I raised these two 1/4 of an inch down just so it matches each side. I mean, if it weren't for the oil spill, it would have been chilling. But fuck, man, that shit set me back so much. The montage was a little spotty and I missed a few spots. That's because I just couldn't care. I just didn't want to film anymore. I just didn't get the shit done and over with so I could pick up and update you guys. But yeah, that's that. This is the reality of it, man. I ain't trying to like sell you guys a fake life that I live. This is just real shit going on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at working at cars. Like I mentioned earlier, I dread working on cars. It only is fun when shit goes right. But when shit hits the fan, you just want to end it all, man. You just want to end it all. The only thing is I do need to go on campus tonight to go study. Fun times. But yeah, we finished working on the car. Yay. We did it, boys. I'm finally done with this fall semester. No more finals, no more school. At least for like a couple weeks, like a little bit less than a month. But we're done with school. I got home last night from studying. I didn't even vlog last night. I only vlogged, obviously, like me working on the car, but I didn't even vlog me going back to school and stuff like that. I scored pretty well on all my finals. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be passing all my classes as well. Now all I gotta worry about is finishing off the 25 days. We got a week left of this, guys, which is kind of crazy to think because that means Christmas is next Friday and I haven't bought any gifts. Steven should be coming in like a couple hours, maybe in less than an hour or so. We are knocking down one more project on the car before tomorrow, which is kind of crazy because tomorrow is the track day. We are getting my spark plugs done. He's done it on his car and he's fairly confident, so I'm like, you know what, fine. If you do it, I'll buy you Cocos because like he fucking loves Coco. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rest. I would get started on the edit, but I think I deserve a little bit of rest for now. But yeah, okay, bye. Back. We're in the garage again, working on the 8.6. Steven came through. Shout out Steven, my boy. Everyone go follow him on YouTube.
Thank you, thank you.
He started his account recently, and I think a good chunk of you guys actually went over there and showed some love. So good on you guys, good for that. But Steven's here, he's also filming content, so if you want to see his perspective of this vlog, go ahead and check him out. We are just doing the last and final step, which are spark plugs. My car is at 67,000 miles and I don't recall them ever replacing the spark plugs within that time frame. But Steven's done it on his car before. I've never done it. Sometimes it requires people to actually like lift the motor up because of how tight it is to work. They're on the side, like deep over here. They're not like vertically stacked like on typical inlines or V-shaped engines. Those are a little bit more tedious to get done. So yeah, I'm repaying Steven for doing this with Cocos because, you know.
It's the best kind of payment, honestly.
Literally, he's like, yo, whenever you want to do your spark plugs, just pay me in Cocos, dude.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Best payment.
It's the best payment. Yeah. Steven got the first spark plug out. Let us know how this burned. Does this look like it should be replaced? Steven's saying that it actually looks fine.
Here's what mine looked like.
Oh my god, wait, focus. Yeah, dude, that's black, dude.
Yeah.
That's completely burnt. I mean, like, compared to this one, like, it's like... Yeah, dude, that's not that bad. I couldn't do that if you asked me to do it, man. My hands are too big for this shit. But he got that finesse, bro. Hit up Steven soon. Okay. Hello everyone, this is Andre from the future. I'm currently editing this video and I realized that I didn't, oh my god, it sounded like the fucking broken record. So pretty much that night was last night. I'm currently filming this after the track day. We ended up finishing the spark plug install in like 3 hours. Only because we were taking our time and yapping a lot. We were just talking a lot and Steven ended up dropping some of the bolts and the retainer clip that connects the coil pack and the like plug, so it doesn't like disconnect while you drive or whatever. And we had to drop the skid plate just to get the parts that he dropped. So yeah, it took a lot longer and I kind of went through a little bit of a crisis that night. I'm like, dude, I don't know, I need to get started on this edit. So that's why I started filming the video, because I was like, fuck, I need to get this video out tonight. And then I realized there's no way I could get that video out tonight, so that's why it's coming out 2 days later. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell, but your boy's tired. This is hard, guys. I did not expect it to be harder outside of finals because I'm done with it. But I think it's just because all the track prep and everything totally made me disregard all of, like, I guess time. Because I usually save like nighttime to edit. I was using nighttime to fix the car. So it kind of just got in the way. I apologize yet again, guys, for these late uploads. I'm only one person. I film and edit these by myself and also balancing a lot of other stuff too. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a few more hours because I'm going to get the track day that I went through today out by tonight. But yes, guys, I'm going to be uploading 2 videos today. So not only the video that you're watching right now, but also the track day that I just went through today. Time that you're currently seeing me filming this right now, this is literally the day of the track day. It is currently 12 and I'm going to get started on the video that's going to come out tonight for you guys. Your boy's still grinding, guys. Don't think I forgot. 25 days, 25 videos, that's still a promise. Even though, you know, a little stuff got in the way, but that's just kind of how it goes. We get back, we keep going, and we keep moving forward, god damn it. But yeah,
I'll see you guys in a couple hours or whenever, but it will come out today. Best believe it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.